bad or no electrical design. Bad or no electrical design. How do I say that? You cannot put a structure without architect design. Welcome back once again to GH Electrical Engineering. I trust you're all living well wherever you find yourself at the four corners of the planet. I know you are making a gradual plans to make your dream to becoming reality in lovely continent called Africa, especially Ghana as well. Today, thank you so much, our lovely and cherished subscribers. Thank you so much. Be with us all night long. Thank you so much. The number one cause of the house fire in the West Africa is not anything. It's electrical fault. And this is our topic for today. The number one cause of the house fire in the West Africa is not anything. It's electrical fault. And how do we avoid it? That will be our topic for today. How do we avoid it? The problem in the four category. The problem is in the four category. First problem is bad or no electrical design. Bad or no electrical design. How do I say that? You cannot put a structure without architect design. You cannot put a structure there without architect design. So the building have regulations. That is why when you see a building, you send it to the architect to create all the spaces, to share all the space properly for you before you give it to your structure engineer or your structure engineer. Make sure that instead for 2 is 4. Your structure engineer will tell you instead for 5, he say 6. Your structure engineer, instead for 12 mm, he say 16 mm. And then you give it to architect, the builder. The builder will make sure that he will put all the structure into reality for you. So that is why it goes. So in electrical field, that is the same thing happening right there. You need to give all you attempt to put in that house electrically to your certified electrical engineer to design it properly for you. So the first thing you should deal about is bad or no electrical design. The second thing too is bad equipment or bad materials. You know, in the market in Ghana, it's not everything you see it there is approved by Ghana authorities. It's not like that. It's not every single cable you see it in the market is approved by Ghana Electricity Company. It's not like that. Some of it, that is why GH, when I'm giving you the cable estimate, I give you limitation. The cable that we need, the extended cable for our office, we give you. If cable Meta or the Nesance cable or the Tropical cable or RR, we give you the exceeding limit of our cable. So the second one is a bad equipment or bad material using. And the third one is a bad installations or bad wiring. Wiring be one of the headache something in Ghana, because being electrical engineer, I have went a certain places to go and look for the project. Ningo Pram, Community 25, all of them go is a massive error, massive error. Even when you buy a good materials for your bad electrician, he will still mess up. Your project or your investment is under a threat or under a drain. So make sure that you hire a very, very certified electrician to make sure that you do good installation for you. Even though when you buy a good materials and the person who is coming to install it is very bad, trust me, your project is not safe. It's not secured enough. It's not secured. Make sure that you take a very competent electrician or very certified electrician to work for you, even when you are buying a very, very quality materials as well. So, and the fourth thing you should know about is about consistent fault occurs. Consistent fault occurs. That is one of the major components, because sometimes go to a certain house and then when the breaker trip up or trip down, and then the person who is using that property will go and open the distribution board, turn the breaker back on again. One day, seconds, that breaker will trip off too. The person will go back to again and turn the breaker on again. It will go back and front and back and front. Trust me, it costs most likely that your property is under a damage or under a damage is high. It's really high. Make sure that when you'll find your distribution is trigger when you go and on it, and it also trigger down. Make sure that you consulted your electrician. Whoever did that project, you consulted them. Make sure that they come and take a look at it. So that was the 4 category. First one is no or bad or no electrical design. Second one is about bad equipment or bad materials. Third one is bad wiring or bad installation. And fourth one is consistent fault occurs. So another one thing, how do we secure ourselves? How do we secure ourselves? Because you know all these problems. How do we secure ourselves? Make sure you hire a very certified engineer who can design all your electrical part for you. And make sure you list everything you intend to put in that structure, as well as your backup concern. You list all of them. Make sure that he design all your electrical work for you. And then you can show it to your electrician. You can give it to the electrician for your electrician to work on that for you. GH is here to help you again. Another one more thing. In other hands, what your electrician will specify for you is what you should buy. What your electrician will specify for you is what you should buy. I can remember, like, I was doing a project at Koche, and then I told my client she get me the AVR, the XPD, and the LCD. My client told me he had a neighbor who, the neighbor doesn't have all those things, but the house is working fine. The neighbor doesn't have AVR, the XPD, and the LCD, but the house is working fine, trust me. And I told the client, you're putting your investment under a track or under a drain. You're putting your investment or your property under a track or under a drain. It may happen to you or it may not happen to you. In future, anything can happen to you differently in your property. Guys, as usual, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you'll always be aware when GH uploading the new video. You'll not miss up. Guys, I will see you next time. Guys, Yebeshia.